This matchup is a little bit different in a sense of it's the beginning of the total conference matchup in which everybody plays someone from the SEC. So it's a pride thing, no question about it. But it's also a chance for us to take another test. And early in the season, we've definitely had some tests already, and one that I would say we failed, and one that I would say we probably had a C in. So just another chance for us to say, have we gotten better? Are we working on some things that will make us a better basketball team, and are we translating that to games? And I think that's really important for this team.
I think playing against the best, you obviously learn very quickly, where you stand against that. But I think we've had games so far that have, tested us, and I think that these two are no different.
I think the young players have had enough now to understand what a top 10 opponent looks like. We've had Stanford on the road, and then, I anticipated the Mississippi State game being exactly what it was in a sense of rugged, and I did think that they were a legitimate top 10 team, and they looked like it when we played them. They were experienced. Their guards looked like they really were seasoned, where a year ago when we played them, they still had some youth at the guard position. So good for our team to go on the road, and good for our team to be able to play the type of opponents that we're going to see, I think, day in and day out in the Big 12. I know everybody's not looking to conference play right now, but I do think that our league is going to be, and we'll see in these SEC matchups, we'll see how we do, but I do think our league may be as good as it's been since I've been here.
What impresses you most about South Carolina?
Size. I mean, you can't get around that. You can't get around those two beasts in the paint. They are All-Americans. I mean, both of them in their own right. They're mature. That's the thing that strikes me the most about watching South Carolina play this year, because even though they were big bodies, it's kind of like you talk about Imani. I mean, Imani was 6'7" and has been 6'7" the whole time she was here. But you saw a mature Imani last year. And so you're seeing that in these two post players, in Coates and Wilson, that they just, even when I watched film on them last year, looking back at some of their games from last year, you can see the development in their face and the way they carry themselves. Their confidence is at an all-time high, and most of it is maturity.
I think the fact that they have a whole team, they have posts and they have guards and they have a point guard that knows when to get it to certain players. So I think that, it's not just one player that you need to worry about, it's multiple.
South Carolina, they're well coached. They come from a coach that has tons of experience, and I think they're a complete team, and they compete very hard. And so going into this game, we know we're up against, and so we're just looking to go out there and give a good show.
I think you're always excited to bring a game of this caliber and a team of the caliber of South Carolina on our campus and in the Irwin Center. It should be a great environment. I hope everybody will come out. I know it's an early start at 6 o'clock, but we've got free admission for the students, and we're just trying to get everybody excited about women's basketball, and in particular a game where you're bringing in a top 5 opponent.
We have been trying, to get more and more fans each game throughout my entire career here, and I think that it's finally starting to happen. And I know that for Thursday we would love to have, a full lower section and have students there supporting us, cheering us on, and I just think it would make for such a great environment for us to play in.
Of course, we always want our fans to come out and show support, and I think it's going to be huge because we've been trying to gain more fans every year that I've been here, and I think it's just going to be good for our program. Playing against these top 10 teams, I think that's going to be good to bring in fans, bring in the students to see some good competition.